Hello, everybody. My name is N A Yama, and my thesis project is From Office to Home, Affordability Strategies in Washington, D.C.'s Building Conversion. For my thesis project, these contents included problem statement objective, research methodologies, literature reviews, strategies, and conclusion. So the problem in the District of Columbia, I see there are two parallel problems, affordable housing shortage and office vacancy. According to the research, there are currently 37 affordable units as of 100 units buildings in the district. For the office vacancy, which happened after pandemic, hybrid work, and employment downsizing. So the objective of my thesis is to address housing shortage, transform underused office buildings into affordable housing, follow the procedures like design, financial, and technological strategies to come up with this problem. So exactly my thesis question is in here: how do adaptive office projects in DC deploy financial, technological, and design strategies to deliver affordable residential space? So what does it mean? Affordable is the building should locate within 1/4 mile walking distance to bus, streetcar, or share stop, within half mile to metro station or rapid bus transit, or half mile to minimum 7 diverse uses like a clinic, shops, retail space, or any other civic community usage. Also 3P or private partnership program, also tax incentive program is also considered in the affordable meaning. So affordable housing through the district, as according to the survey since 2019, illustrates in here that the lowest number of housing is on the Rock Creek West, while the highest number of affordable housing is constructed already on the southwest and southeast side of the district. So for the literature review of the project that I did during the period, there are some challenges in the building. Of course, the buildings are existing, and they have hidden costs that no one knows about what comes exactly during the construction. So there are spatial and structural constraints, financial feasibility, cost barriers, because they are hidden. No one knows what comes after or during the construction. There was also lack of integration of framework, the high-cost cities like DC. For literature review, and the diagram shows, and since 2019, is a conversion of building into affordable housing is in progress. Still is continuing to the intention is to preserve the historic condition of the building, also to address the housing shortage for the residents. So research framework for my thesis surrounded with social equity, integrity, affordability, and architectural innovation for human-centered. Of course, there are a lot of valuable resources in the library, but not limited to these important resources for my thesis. Which one? The first one is research article with three persons: Harris, France, and O'Hara. Another article in chapter 12 an urban architecture for well-being, design canvas and for inclusive green cities. Um, For research methodology, at first, I was encountering with the challenges of lacking information through the website. So I found three case studies, which one is 1133 19th Street, the Annex, and the 12th Street, and the Geneva at 1875 Connecticut Avenue. So the case study number one at 1133 19th Street Northwest converted 181 residential office, converted two used or converted more than 200K office space in 13 level. And they consider design, financial, and technological strategies, which on design, they worked on the facade, the interior configuration, and interior amenity for financial. They maintained the two-level parking space on the ground basement level. And for technological strategies, they worked on the mechanical, the MEP system of the building. And they and this two images shows the current and new condition of the new proposed design of the building. And the case study number two, and the annex at 12th, they converted the office, which gave 562 residential units, and the area that they used 120K office area and 13 stories. And they worked on the design, financial and technological strategies. In the design phase, they preserved the historic exterior envelope. They added a new story on the 13th level, worked and added a new internal courtyard and financial strategy. Location wise, very important because it's near to National Mall. And technological strategies, they modernized with current technology on the MEP system of the building, upgraded the envelope of the building, and based on the contemporary design solutions. And in these two images shows the current the condition of the building, which converted to affordable housing, and these are the two images of the building after they converted the building. So the third case study, the Geneva at 1875 Connecticut Avenue. After conversion, the building gave 532 residential units, use of more than 700K space and 15 levels. Of course, they followed the design strategy, financial and technological procedures in order to have uh, mm, successful building for conversion purpose. And here are two images of the building. It shows the final rendering output of the building. And in this table shows the comparison strategy of all those three case studies, considering design, financial, and technological strategies for the building. Now, so uh, for my project location, I'd like to analyze some locations in order to be a final project location through the district. I analyzed five locations for my thesis project through the district, which all of those five projects location are in the downtown area because uh, most of offices are in the downtown area that they wanted to convert to affordable housing. So that's why I selected the downtown area on the phase one on the ward 1, 2, and 6 of the city. Considering the location-wise, the proximity to metro station, bus, and also proximity to the diverse use buildings, to shopping center, to in summary, to close by to community services purpose, and also if they have a private, public-private partnership procedures. And in here is the another three, fourth, and fifth project that are the same purpose. I've analyzed all of those location-wise and proximity to location to. So in this table, you see the summary location of those projects that I, five projects that I researched during the period. So for those five projects, I selected these criteria for my thesis that the project should be located on the list of mayor for 26. Location-wise on the downtown area, on the Golden Triangle Building Improvement Development, tax incentive program at least for 20 years, transit-oriented development for Metro Transit location on the Fragate North and Fragate West, scalable prototype, of course, the conversion of the building, when the building started, built, and now how old the building is. So for the specific project location, as of all those five locations, I come up to select the project 1133 and 19th Street because of the location-wise and dense commercial development within the transit accessibility to Fragate North and Fragate West metro station, and within half mile to 7 diverse use building, 3P public-private partnership procedures, and tax incentive program, which all these information are included in this building. So in this two diagram, you see on the left side the project location proximity to transport station, bus and metro locations. So the right side, you see the diagram of building height gradient. The lowest side is the buildings above 13 story, while the upper side is on the below 13 level. So for my thesis project, I worked on some precedent of my projects. That one of them is the Accolade on 1425 Street, in order to see all those challenges, the problems that I see on the conversion purpose of existing building to affordable housing. So these are good examples to see what challenges and problems they encountered until they succeed to convert the building into affordable housing. So the second one is Soma at 25th Water Street in New York City. This is a very big um, building because of its space. They converted to affordable housing. And this one is another precedent for my thesis project. It's also a good example because of its location-wise, the proximity, the sustainability purpose they considered in the building. This is a good example I wanted to cover in my precedent of the project. So for the design guideline of the project, I wanted to convert the office floor plates and the work on the facade while maintaining the historic condition, work on the control or solve the problem of daylight, ventilation, and acoustic solutions, and also inclusive micro unit if possible to allow me to design on the procedure of the building. Of course, on the design proposal, I wanted to replicate conversion prototype of office DC typologies and mix income housing units for low-income residents, lead target sustainability purpose, uh, um, CPACE program, financing program, which is commercial property assessed clean energy system for low price with long-term period, and also 3P program. So The conclusion purpose, of course, there are two parallel programs, problems we encountering the city: housing shortage and office vacancy. Also, to come up with with that problem, I wanted to preserve the historic condition of the building, research methodologies that I did, and also its strategies, design, financial, and technological procedures in order to have a successful outcome. So this was my thesis. Thank you so much for your consideration.